across. Well, Mr. Chatterjee, there is something which is going wrong, and not everything seems to be unplanned. In fact, the ground reports seem to be suggesting that the violence which we saw in Murshidabad was actually orchestrated, it was planned. And the fact is that after the Waqf bill was cleared in Parliament, there was an intel input that there could be CAA type of protests. And therefore, shouldn't the state administration have prepared well and ensure that this kind of violence does not break out?
Although you're absolutely right that the West Bengal state government should have been way more vigilant. For example, this did not start in a day. For the past 2 weeks, communal tension in Bengal has been rising. Okay. We were very relieved when particular celebrations went on without any incident. Then in Mothabari, we saw a provocation and a counter issue. You have all of these going. And when that happened, well, that was alarm bell number 1. And you have to realize the area we are talking about now, Mothabari is in Malda district, and Murshidabad is, and the part of Murshidabad we are talking about is exactly adjoining to Malda district. And then there was this issue of police lathi charge on a Waqf bill, anti-Waqf bill kind of protest meeting on the NH, and police car being burnt. So when that had happened, then the government should have been much more vigilant that on a Friday, when you have a large gathering and various parts, and there's a very populous district, you should have taken much more huge arrangements to do something like this. The problem is that we have had for a very long time now a free-for-all. If you have some kind of religious cover for having a gathering, it's a free-for-all. Basically, police feels very worried. And also something to also remember, all these people who are doing this Waqf protest, when the farmer bill happened, huge number of Punjabis were involved. They did not do things in Punjab, So what's got to do? This got to do with West Bengal. West Bengal has not. The assembly did not pass the bill. Go to Jantar Mantar. Go to the other places where there are places to do these protests. Go to it there. And the 2 people of the Das family, father and son duo, who have been killed, as an organization, we demand that even from Patal you have to get the assailants. You have to nab them. You get your CID, get your CBI, whatever you have. But then has to see an end. But also, we have now, at this last line, Pallavi, and we have now developed, some of us have developed a mentality. So I was reading on News 18, the news of the family, 2 people in the family getting killed. We have now a set of people in Bengal who would see the headline, 2 people killed, but then for compassion, wait for the name. So that mentality is what we have to fight against, and that is what is creating this competitive communal divide.
I'll just come across to Mr. Chatterjee. Mr. Chatterjee, I just want to ask you this thing.
But
Sandesh Khali, I will give. Jai Shri Ram, all of that, the BJP tried. It didn't work for them because Bengal little thinks differently. Do you think the BJP is overstretching itself by once again raising this Hindu versus Muslim issue in the context of Murshidabad, Dinajpur, Malda? We are going to run out of time, so quick responses, please, because I'm going to give the last 2 words, one to Meeta and then to Shehzad.
So let us look at certain facts. So, for example, if we look at the seats with more than 90% Hindus in West Bengal, Trinamool won a majority of those seats. So that tells a certain story, about consolidation. We might have whatever theories. I would like to point out a few statements which have happened, very unfortunate ones. Siddiqullah Chaudhary, the Trinamool leader, he said that he'll keep Calcutta to a standstill if that's the kind of threat he has given. We have seen Arjun Singh of the BJP, who has said that he will bring in people from UP, Bihar, and Jharkhand. Okay, we have seen Shukanto Majumdar, state BJP president and union minister, who has said that now Hindus have to do this and that. I'm not talking about the violent parts because I don't want to stoke it. Basically advocated for violence.
No,
Then you
that's-
have this TMC person called
Mr. Chatterjee.
this TMC person Humayun Kabir, who was in Trinamool, joined BJP, now in Trinamool. Now OSC has told him to join his party,
Mr. Chatterjee.
and Asaduddin Owaisi is coming to Calcutta.
Yeah.
You understand what kind of tinderbox is being
I can
created by
understand.
these
We understand that. I'm sorry, I'm going to cut you short because we really are running out of time. I have to give this next word to Meeta before I end it with Shehzad. I'm going to let Shehzad have the last word. And Meeta, yes, quickly, go ahead.
Yeah, so why do we have such an extreme political, religious polarization happening in West Bengal? All for vote politics, of course, but also for the mere fact that Shubhendu Adhikari, the main face from BJP, the leader of opposition, really does not have any credibility to attack the current government on corruption charges. Starting from 2015-2016, from the Sharoda Naroda scam, where there are video evidence of Shubhendu Adhikari, who was then in TMC, along with another host of TMC leaders and ministers taking
Bobby
bribes.
Hakim, Bobby Hakim. With Bobby Hakim.
Despite
Violence to take place in the name of jihadi religious communal violence.
Okay.
And Gargaji, no such statement has been made by Sukanta Majumdar, so I would take your
Yes, it
statement
has
with a
been.
bag of salt. And
He
I know
does
your
not
statements, so I don't want to get
understand
into that.
Bangla. It's all over in Bangla news channels.
Sir,
Acha,
you
okay,
called
okay.
Holi a rape fest. I don't want to make you very
Now,
serious.
you know,
Sorry,
we are,
it's sitting-
okay. Shehzad, time
Shahzad,
out.
you are
Mr.
also sitting in
Chatterjee, we
Delhi.
are going to...
I know Bengal much better than
Okay,
you.
okay. Mr. Chatterjee, I also know Bengal as much as
So
you
you
do.
should follow me.
Mr.
You should
Chatterjee,
quote,
Mr.
Shehzad.
Chatterjee,
You have said
thank you
Holi is a
very
rape
much.
fest.
I do not
Meeta,
speak lies.
Mr. Agarwal,
I do not speak lies.
Meeta, Mr. Chatterjee, Shehzad.